Welcome to IRL, sponsored by HTC, a podcast about immersion, realities, life, and everything in between.
As we both work in tech, we thought it'd be a great idea to break down how tech has influenced us and changed our lives.
Every week, we'll talk about a topic's past, present, and future. My name is Anthea.
And my name is Matthew. So we actually have a new segment. It's called Tech Bites.
Tech Bites.
So what we're going to be talking about here is just something that we've experienced throughout the week, something tech related, maybe a new gadget, a new gizmo, or like a new fact.
Right?
Or a new app. Just like something to get our tech minds going, kind of.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
Sure, I'll go first. So I bought something through online shopping, and it is a like on TikTok there are those blackhead squeezing videos, right?
Yeah.
And when you go down the rabbit hole and you click in those videos, you start getting all that gross stuff. And then one category is like ear videos where they go into the ear and then they scoop out stuff.
Like they scrape out like the wax.
Yeah, wax and stuff. And like there are some crazy videos where like there's like literally like things that are this big, like build up wax. So I thought it'd be interesting to see what's in my ear. So I bought one of those tools that go in your ear with a camera and with a light so you can see everything that's going on. And a little fun known fact, I've got like gross ears. Like it's like waxy to like crazy extent. Like I need to like clean my ears with a Q-tip every like 3 or 4 days, and it comes out looking like a Cheeto. You know what I mean? Like
That's
it's bad.
Nasty.
Yeah. So I was very interested in what was in there, so I bought one of the machines, and
Was it expensive?
I think it was around $30.
Okay.
Which is it's an investment. Like it's not like cheap, but it's not bad, right? The things that I found were crazy. Like oh crap, it's so bad. Like I don't know if I can show the videos on to you guys, but it was like just like pools of oil, because like, you know, when you like do this, it's like a little oily, right? But it's like microscopic. Like it's like a zoomed in like camera, and it gets every like little thing, and like you just see like micro hairs and stuff. And then when you like kind of scoop, it's like my skin is like a sponge where like the oil seeps out. And you can video. So I video recorded some, and like you can do like deep excavations of like you know, earwax and stuff. I think I'm gonna stop there, but like that tool is a life changer, and it feels really nice, right? To like to get stuff out, to clean.
Do you do it yourself, or do you have someone do it for you?
I do it myself. I think you're supposed to do it to your significant other, but
Oh, okay.
I'm not dating, so I hold like this, like, you know, stable, right? Or else I hold it, and then my app, I have a phone stand, so I stand it right here, and then I kind of look in.
Oh, okay.
And it's crazy. Like when I say excavation, it's like, you know, you go deep and you just kind of scoop out.
But don't you need like a professional like person to do it for you? No?
Yeah, so don't try this at home. I don't know if you need a professional, but I just do it myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it literally changed my life. Like I'm seeing a part of me I've never seen before, you know? And just crazy. It's like scooping ice cream, but gross. But yeah, so that's the tech that I kind of wanted to share this week. But what about you?
Okay, well now mine sounds really lame. Well, it's not lame, but like not as cool as yours. I was going to talk about this app. So it's like
Cool.
So it's like for my New Year resolution, I don't know if you remember, I talked about like wanting to organize my clothes or like my closet better. Right?
Yeah.
So I found this app on TikTok. I find a lot of things on TikTok. It's called Index, INDYX.
INDYX?
YX.
Interesting,
Yeah.
okay.
And then basically it allows you to capture all, like you have to do it manually though. You have to take a picture of all your clothes, like
In the closet.
in the closet. So you take it out, you take a picture of it, and then it automatically removes the background. So you get like a layout of your like t-shirt or your jacket, your jeans. And then basically what it does is you can, let's say today I'm wearing this outfit, right? And then I just have to input into the app saying like, oh, this is my outfit for today. And then I just, for every day, like I have to take note of my outfit, and then it calculates like, oh, for this t-shirt or like for this shirt, how many times did I wear it this year or like this month? And then basically it helps you keep track to see if you're actually like wearing the clothes in your closet.
That's cool. So it's like clothing stats.
Basically, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and so it also reminds you, like, if you want to buy like a new shirt, you kind of look at your app first, like, oh, do I have anything
I already
similar?
have one.
Yeah, do I have anything similar, or have I been neglecting like this shirt that I haven't worn in like forever? Maybe I should sell that first before buying this new one. And it also allows you. It's a relatively new app, so there's not a lot of users yet. But it also allows you to like sell your secondhand clothes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it does everything.
Yeah. So it's a relatively new app. So like not a lot of users are there.
Cool.
So I haven't been able to see anything I like, but I've been just like taking pictures of my clothes. Like it's a little tiring to do that, but I just like.
But you do it once and then you've got it's like an inventory system.
Yeah. So you just have to manually take pictures. But then I love the technology where it just removes the background for you. It does a really like good job on like removing the tiny bits and pieces.
So do you think it's helped you with your clutter problem?
So far I'm not done taking pictures. So that's already like a process where I'm being constantly reminded about how much like stuff I have already.
Yeah. Well, it takes a long time, right, to manually take a picture of one.
Apparently, if you're in the States, they help that you can hire someone to do it for you. Like the app provides that service, that additional service to have someone come to your house and take the pictures for you. Because they know how manually like.
So like a housekeeper of sorts.
Yeah, but just for like that first part, right? So, but that's it. I mean, I thought that was cool. I've been trying to use it this week or like the past few weeks, but probably not as cool as your.
No. But like mine is it's just for pleasure, right? It's you just pick out your ears, you look at it. It's like the subreddit oddly satisfying, right? You just scroll through it and then you're done. But yours is like you said, it's helping you with your resolutions. So I think yours is more productive, but mine is more
I mean, it's quite
so
cool, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if I'd like let you use it because it's been in my ears. But I can send you the link. It's really cool.
Okay.
Bye. Yeah. Okay. Cool. What do you think? Does the segment work? That's kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty good.
All right. So what are we talking about this week? Whoa! What is this?
We're talking about Valentine's.
Valentine's Day, right? It's coming up. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Seeking a Valentine. But I love the background because do you know what those are? Pralines.
They're just chocolates, right?
Yeah, but pralines are my favorite like chocolate in a box chocolate.
Really?
Yeah. What are yours? Like when you receive a box chocolate.
I like the ones with caramel.
Okay. So you like the gooey textured chocolate.
The gooey and the hazelnuts.
Okay.
I love those.
Do you like hazelnut pieces or do you like the big big hazelnut chunks?
The small pieces where it's like smashed into like tiny pieces. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you experienced this as a kid, but when we were elementary or middle school, we had these like events where you can sign up to give your friends flowers, chocolate, or candies. You know what I'm talking about?
It's like the anonymous kind of thing, right? Yeah. We used to we would put it in the lockers, right? Like the school locker.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For us, no. For us, it's like the person would deliver it to your classroom and be like, "Oh, flowers for who and who," and then flowers for who and who. And it's kind of sad if you don't get one, because like
I think that's why we did it in the locker so people wouldn't know, so you wouldn't be shamed that no one loved you.
But I feel like by doing so, like, because at the end of the day, everyone had flowers or chocolates because you want to do it for your friends. So we make a deal, like after class, like, hey, I'm gonna buy you flowers. You gotta buy me flowers. Okay.
But what if people don't have friends? Loophole. See.
The thing is that never really happened in our school.
Oh, that's so sweet though.
Yeah.
Oh, because in my school we would this is evil. But
why? You guys would bully someone?
No, we would buy chocolates for someone and we would sign it a girl's name.
Oh, but it's not actually
and
from that girl.
And then they would get really excited and then...
That's terrible.
Yeah, so I mean, I think maybe our culture was a bit more on the bully side. So that maybe that's why we put them in the lockers. So it's more private.
That's so mean.
Yeah. It was bad. Like I did it a few times. I never received any chocolates though, or roses, because I don't know. So you received one every year?
Yeah, but it's just from like my friends. Like we do it for each other.
No one took it seriously and like.
No, because like I don't know. I feel like you're too young to really think about it. Like sure, there are like class couples, but then it's just it's just like a friendly gesture for your.
Yeah.
It's like for Christmas we would give out like candy canes.
Yeah.
Sort of.
I think that kind of tradition for Valentine's Day, I don't know if it will, but I think it should live on, like even as tech progresses, maybe like we can send online chocolates or online roses, like pictures, or like maybe some 3D objects, something cool like that.
Like
but I think,
e-gift cards or like e-cards.
Right? Like stuff like that I think is great, but I think these physical gifts should always live on, because for me, even though I did it in a bullying way, it taught me like the values of gift giving, right? Because like as a kid, you didn't have the money to buy your friends Christmas gifts or anything. So honestly, now that I think about it, Valentine's Day was one of the only times where people gave friends gifts, and it really did teach me like, oh, like these physical gifts really do matter,
Yeah.
So I hope it keeps on going.
But I think as we get older, right, it becomes like, should I be saying this, but like capitalism. Like a capitalist like holiday.
Yes. Okay. So this is something that I also wanted to talk about, which is like right now you go online and then you look up good Valentine's Day gifts, and it's all just like marketing. Do you know what I mean? It's all just like 10 gifts, 10 Valentine's Day gifts you won't believe, and then it's all just literally just paid ads, and it kind of like leaves like a bitter taste in my mouth, because it's like Valentine's Day shouldn't be like that, like it's become, like you said, it's fully capitalist now, right? Like everything about this holiday is encouraging you to spend money,
buy stuff,
money. I used to see a girl, we would always do Valentine's Day a day or 2 days, either after or before, because like everything is booked up. I don't know about like America or Canada, but like there's like surge pricing, which is a joke, so like during Valentine's Day things would be marked up like 25% because it's a special holiday, and it's just like, what for what, like I'd rather spend it like later on. So
I would buy chocolates the day after Valentine's
and eat it yourself.
No, yeah, of course, because they're on sale.
Because it's literally it's like 50% off, right? Yeah. I would do that too.
I do that.
Yeah,
but I'm not a big Valentine's person though.
Really?
Yeah, because I feel like when you're with your like significant other, like every day should be treated like Valentine's. Right? So why are you like specifically celebrating on that day?
I think there's also pressure, right? Because like, everyone's giving a Valentine's Day gift. Oh, look, Johnny bought his girlfriend a car. Like, what do I, So there's like that unnecessary pressure, capitalism, that I don't think is the spirit of Valentine's Day, in my opinion. Wait, what chocolates are in Canada? Is it the same?
The same as like America.
Oh, so you guys have like, is it more Hershey's based?
Yeah, like
was
Kisses,
it Cadbury?
Oh, Hershey Kisses. What else? What's the names? Starts with a G. Yes. Sorry.
Thanks, Dennis. Dennis, our producer, helped us out. Ghirardelli. Ghirardelli. I never know how to say it.
Yeah, but we have that. What else? Mars. Have you heard of Mars?
Like Mars bars?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have that. I think that's a Cadbury one. That's like the European side of things.
Yeah. And then, well, I'm not like a big chocolate person. So, but I do like the sweethearts. Do you know what I'm talking about? They have like notes on it. Like it's a heart shape.
Heart shape.
Yeah, heart shape. And then it has like love notes. So like, it's like, I love you, or like, call me, or like, you're mine. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like these like really tiny
No,
hearts.
like the positive affirmation, but Valentine's Day.
No, it's like a candy. It's like a really famous.
Yeah. So like, it's like a fortune cookie, but for Valentine's Day, right?
Sort of,
like
but you can see it. Like you don't have to open it. It's like printed on the heart. You know what I'm talking about?
No, we don't have those in. Do we have those in Australia? I've never seen them. It's printed on the label.
On the heart, the candy.
Yeah, I've never seen them before. The most like Valentine's-y candy was like Hershey's Kisses, but those are also fairly new because Hershey's is an American brand. Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. Were they good though? Because I think a lot of those like gimmicky candies always taste crappy.
Yeah, they're okay, but I think it's just cute.
So we were talking about like gifts, right? Like giving these gifts, and I found some really crappy gifts online. Like really crappy Valentine's Day gifts online, and like it's like so cringe. Like one of them I saw was like, you know when they try and sell something but they just put on like a heart, you know, they just put on a heart and make it a Valentine's Day gift. There was a gift where it's a charging cable and it's a heart shaped, and then there's two, so you can charge two phones at once.
Okay.
And it's like, you know, if there's a heart and then there's like, you know, you charge two and there's a cable. And they were just selling that as like a Valentine's Day charging cable, like significant other charging cable. And it was like $25 for like one like USB-C charging cable. And something else crappy that I saw was like personalized M&Ms.
I know those.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is my first year seeing them.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I had a friend, when she got married, she gave away like these like personalized M&Ms, and it had like a picture of her and her husband.
On the M&M?
On the M&M.
M&Ms be small though.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So it's like a tiny picture.
Oh, shoot. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool. That's cool. If it's like a small portrait, that's cool. But the ones that I saw was just like hearts and then like the letters of like initials and stuff. I think that's so lame because that's such a, I think it's like a crappy gift. You just give someone like a little tub of M&Ms with like hearts on their initials. It's kind of like the capitalists just like spraying money to give gifts. The other thing that I really disliked was AI written poems. Yeah. So like there, you know, you can get AI to write these poems for you. You don't have to write them, and then they'll like print them out and like send it as a postcard or something like that. Like I think that's so lame. Like,
But
imagine,
do the person receiving it knows it's like AI written?
I'm sure with some Googling, like, you know, like, oh, what company did this for you? And then they look up the company. It's like it's on their website that it's like AI generated. Oh. I just feel like stuff like that is like, sorry, if you guys give it up, that's great, you know, like and subscribe. But like, I think it's like, you know, like I wouldn't like to receive like an AI generated gift. Like I think that's pretty heartless. Literally heartless, right? Like it's not made with any heart whatsoever. It's just like digitized.
Well, I just feel like guys are put into like a position where they have to give something to girls, right? It's like if you don't give it to them, it looks as if you don't love them or like them enough. Like I feel bad for guys when it comes to that. Like,
no, you're right. There is, for me, like throughout the years, there's always been like unnecessary pressures with gifts. Yeah. You know, because for me, I like going the romantic or the heartfelt route. You know, where like I write stuff. I don't like to spend too much money on gifts because I don't no money found. So I go the route where like, you know, I try and like write stuff or try and do more, you know, that kind of stuff. Which isn't everyone's cup of tea. Like my previous significant others have complained that it's like, oh, like they want something. Obviously they don't indirectly say, but like, you know, they want something expensive or whatever. But I think, I like the heartfelt route a little bit more, you know. There's also, I have a friend which is hilarious. This story is hilarious. My friend like buys jewelry in bulk.
Wait,
my friend,
how?
So like, you know how like maybe like some of the nicer brands or mid-tier brands, they sell like a earring, necklace, bracelet combo. Yeah. Right. So he buys the combo and then he gives them individually, like separately for every girlfriend.
He has multiple girlfriends.
Not multiple girlfriends, the same girlfriend, but he gives it out for different anniversaries.
Oh, so it saves money.
It saves money, right? So like the earrings, maybe it's a smaller one, so it's like, oh, like Valentine's Day.
Is this based on your friend's story or based on yours? personal story.
No, my friend. I swear. But that is a great idea because for me, like, that's still money, right? It's cheaper, but it's still money.
You know, I don't know. I feel like this obviously depends on like the other person, but like I received a gift in the past where it was like an Amazon set.
What?
Do you get what I mean? Like, you know how when you open Amazon and then they'll be like, oh, Valentine's gift, and then it's like, it's a box, it has a flower, and it has like these plastic necklace, and then it looks pretty, but you know the quality is like really cheap.
Yeah, no, the bundle
stuff, yeah. And then it's like a very simple, convenient way of giving people, right? And then I remember I got it, and then like, I mean, I appreciate the thought behind this.
Do you though?
No, because like he's trying to show like, you know, like
what?
Like he's giving me something.
I can find the bargains.
And then, but the necklace is just like cheap plastic.
Yeah. Was it on Amazon? I'm very curious.
It was from Amazon. like I immediately saw it on Amazon when I opened Amazon.
Oh, it was the first Valentine's bundle.
Yeah. And then I was kind of like, oh, thanks.
Did you confront them?
I did. I'm like,
it?
is this from Amazon? And he was like, why are you asking? I'm like, oh, because I saw it on Amazon. And he was like, isn't it such a great deal?
This is crazy, really? Wait, so it was like a flower and like a jewelry box kind of?
Yeah, so it's like it was combined together. And basically you can open the box and there's like this necklace inside.
Any chocolates or like, I'm just curious because I need the link. Just kidding.
I don't know. I was very conflicted when I saw it, but
yeah.
I mean, it's like I'm trying to like, I appreciate that he's trying to do something, but it feels like it was just convenient.
Yeah, see, it's not about the price. It's about if you're putting heart into it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because he obviously just clicked
like it was
on
a
Amazon.
cheap deal. It was convenient. It was fast. It looked nice, but it's not.
Just plastic necklace. That's crazy. Wow. For Valentine's Day, or was it an anniversary?
Valentine's.
Oh, I don't think it can get worse than that. I haven't heard of like a cheap Valentine's Day bundle deal before. Have there been any other crappier Valentine's Day gifts?
No, that was the worst one.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. The worst, I'm just gonna be honest here. The worst gift for Valentine's Day I gave out was a bracelet.
Bracelet's okay though. No,
there's a story behind it. Like, so there was a bracelet. It is outing me. I'm sorry, but this was a bracelet given to me by my relatives, and it was Valentine's Day. And when the relationship, like, it's already sour, like this is obviously the last Valentine's Day, and it's there. You don't want to leave a bad impression, not give anything. So I just gave the gift, like I recycled the gift. It was a gift from like a relative, and I just gave it for. That is the worst one I've given. Obviously, I didn't tell her that was a relative given gift.
Yeah.
But that was the worst one I personally given. Again, you were saying I've never received a Valentine's Day gift.
Yeah, because like apparently the social norm is guys give the gifts.
Yeah.
And not the other way around. No, but in Japan and Korea, there's a day called White Valentine's, or like White Day. It's a month after Valentine's. So Valentine's in Japan, I believe, girls give guys chocolate.
Oh.
Girls would handmade their chocolates.
In Japan?
In Japan, give it to the guy.
Okay, so it's like a reciprocation, like giving back.
And then March, it's called White Day. The guys would give it back. So they give it back in forms of like flowers or chocolate.
That's actually kind of cute, where it's like a little cheeky back and forth, as opposed to like, one day where it's there's like pressure on the guy to give something and like end of story, right?
I remember in college, I used to live near like a flower shop. And I remember on Valentine's, there's this huge line of guys just waiting outside of the flower shop buying flowers.
Because in college, it's always like one store, right?
Yeah,
like
there's not a lot. Yeah.
Right. And you know, like college guys, obviously they don't prepare, right? So the final day, I'm sure.
Yeah, I remember just like laughing.
Yeah. I remember like at school, the roses were so expensive. Like, you know, like it was $5. $5? I think $5 for like one rose. And that's like kind of crazy prices in my opinion. Like if you go to a local flower mart, you can get a bouquet. How do you say it? A bouquet of flowers for like, you know, a little bit, you know, $10. But like, yeah, it's just so much capitalism going on, especially with Valentine's Day. So like we talked about like the crappy gifts. Like, have you seen any, like when browsing, have you seen any cooler gifts, like techie related gifts for Valentine's Day?
I've seen, well, I wouldn't say it's for Valentine's, but this is for long distance, like relationship couples out there where they have 2 boxes. Like let's say like the guy has a box, the girl has a box. And then you can send message through the box. And then when you send a message, the person on the other side, there's a heart outside of the box that would spin, letting you know that, hey, your partner sent you a message.
Yep.
And then like, obviously you can use it on your phone, like send a message on your phone. But like the box is like,
it's
kind of
cute.
Like, it's like something between the 2 of you only.
It's like symbolic. Yeah. That's cool.
So like, that's really cute. And like, I feel like, I know like a lot of like long distance relationship couple gifts because you know they're in long distance.
It's the best way to show love, I guess.
Or like long distance relationship where the guy would have flowers delivered to her house. Yeah, because like they can't be there, right? Yeah, so those are some of them.
I will say I think for long distance relationships, gifts are the best way to show love and appreciation because there's no physical touch. There's a lot less intimacy. Yeah. So like, you know, keep on trucking long distance relationships. Like
I had this really good experience for Valentine's. It was I was surprised. It was on Valentine's. Like usually I don't really expect anything from the guy because I feel like I don't value the day as much. But when I got home, I received like this huge bouquet of flowers. Like it was huge. I had to use like both hands to like hold the flower. Like that was like very, very touching. Like,
was this long distance?
Yeah, it was during COVID.
Okay, that is actually very cute.
Yeah. And then like I was really surprised because I really was not expecting anything at all. It was like huge.
I will say these mail-in gifts, I think they're much more touching or they make you go, oh, if it is a long distance relationship. Do you feel that? Yeah. Because like that story is very like touching. And I think because if you're in person, you would just give it yourself or whatever. But there's something really romantic. There's something really nice about getting delivered a gift. Yeah. Right. I was doing some research and some of the cool Valentine's Day gift ideas was like sketching stuff, like drawing pictures for your significant other. And I know that's like very like, oh, every day, you know, you can do it, right? But I think like custom gifts are like coming back in nowadays. Like customizing your own gifts, like, you know, drawing stuff, putting it on t-shirts or like, you know, like drawing phone case. Yeah. So I've seen a lot of these custom like gifts and stuff. But what if you're like me and you don't have any artistic skills or like genes?
You can hire someone to do it for you, right?
Yes, but that kind of defeats the customization.
It's still customization. You have someone hire to do the art for you, and it's still like a special piece of gift.
Yeah, it is. But like you know, like I'm weird like that, but I really like if I'm like gonna customize something, I'd like to customize it. It has to be done by you for the whole. Yeah, and this app that I found is really cool. It's called DaVinci. It's like a VR AR app, like a phone app where you can like have a picture and overlay it onto a piece of paper, right? Okay. And you know how when you draw, like, you don't know what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
But if you have a phone overlay that has a picture, it's a tracing app. So it's basically a camera that you can overlay a picture, and you can adjust the transparency.
Oh.
Right. So you can put it really transparent, so you can kind of sketch over it, over the picture. So like, you know, when you don't have as much drawing skills, it's just like kind of like a follow the line, trace the line thing. Seems really cool. And they have it's coming to VR, which I see it being a huge use case for it, because imagine wearing like a bifocus vision or whatever, and just having a piece of paper in front of you and having the picture overlaid in front, right? Where you can just naturally draw, and when you take off your headset, it'll, you know, the overlay will be gone. Like, that's such an amazing way to even like learn how to draw, especially customize stuff, right?
Yeah.
Because, you know, so that for me, that was one of the cooler gifts that I saw. The other thing is like smart devices. So like smart bracelets. Have you heard of these things?
Like what type of smart bracelet?
So it's like a Valentine's Day couple bracelet where, let's say you know, like there's two, right? So you wear one, I wear one, and whenever you want to like send a message or send some love, you like go on the phone app and you press some hearts, and then like on the bracelet there will be like a little heart that flashes or pops up, right? And the smart bracelet I saw was like, you can set, I think, 1 or 2 people in case you have a side woman, you know, like when you get like a phone call from them, it like kind of lights up and vibrates. Only the person that calls. So it's connected to your phone. I thought that was really cool. Like, these apps are like very in now, right? Like, have you heard of like smart rings?
Yes.
Right. This kind of reminded me in Australia back when I was 17, when I was dating, I dated a girl that was really into KickStarter.
Okay.
And back then, she came up to me and was like, I saw the coolest Valentine's Day or like couple like gift. And it was a smart ring. Obviously, back then it wasn't called a smart ring, but it was called like a long distance love ring or whatever. What was cool about it is that you would put it on your finger, right? And because your fingers, they have veins, and the ring can like test out, excuse me, it can test out the pulse, right? So it like analyzes your pulse, like the heartbeat basically, and it sends it to your couple, like your significant other's ring, so you can kind of feel their heartbeat with you, which is kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a Kickstarter. Like app, a Kickstarter product. And she was really into Kickstarter, and so we bought it, and it was really expensive. I remember each ring was 1,100 AUD. So pretty, like, you know, it's for a 17-year-old, it was kind of pricey. But I didn't buy it because she was rich, so I let her pay for it. But we ended up breaking up before we got the ring. So I never got it, but I was very curious to see like what it was like. You know?
Oh, so she has it.
She probably, she has it.
Oh.
If you're out there, I'd like to see the ring. Seemed very cool. But something else, sorry, this is a little tangent, but like on Kickstarter at the time, there were also like the other product that she ordered for the both of us, which I never got because she dumped me, was like these bone conduction earphones.
Okay.
So it's like right now it's very prominent right now with like these glasses, right? But like there are like bone conduction where it like conducts music through the bone. So instead of wearing like earphones, you kind of like wear. But nowadays it's like cool, right? But back then it was on Kickstarter. But like these smart devices are very, very cool in my opinion. Like, because back then it was a Kickstarter and I didn't get it. It took like, I don't know when, but you know, like I waited about 8 months, 9 months, and the technology still wasn't there. They kept on posting updates, and I don't know in the end if the ring ever got made. But like back then it wasn't ready, but now like I could see that being a very nice Valentine's Day gift. Yeah. Okay, so like with Valentine's Day, right? Like obviously there are gifts, but the other big aspect of it is like Valentine's Day activities. Yeah, activities. So like what activities do you like to do on Valentine's Day? Or what would you like your significant other to plan out?
Well, I mean, I think, again, like I'm not a huge Valentine's person, so I wouldn't say there's like this specific event that we have to do on Valentine's. But let's say for during COVID, I really like playing like online games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like co-op games, such as like Overcooked.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That tests your relationship. And then there's
did you have any crazy Overcooked? Did you guys get in arguments?
Oh, I scream, I yell.
Oh, really? Who's the one that's like, not picking their way?
Okay, the thing is, I'm not that good. So I like it when, like when I play with my family or with my like sister or my friends. Like there's always this one person who's like throwing out like the what to do, right? Like, hey, you go on
Mr.
this.
Bossy.
Yeah, no, but they do a good job, so you're okay with them bossing you around.
Yeah.
But let's say, like, I had a partner who was just not even good at that, but he would still want to be the boss.
Yeah,
he'd be like, oh, go cook the rice. And then he would be just standing there.
Yeah,
and I'd be like, what are you doing?
Because he's busy directing, right?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm telling you what, like, I'm leading.
Yeah,
but he's not. Yeah,
not
I feel that. I feel that.
He just walks back and forth. And then you're just like, why aren't you, like, washing the dishes?
Yeah.
And then he would just be like, oh, because I'm stuck. I'm like, no, you weren't stuck a few seconds ago. Now you're stuck, but you weren't stuck.
Oh, you keep those receipts. I see.
And then that drives me nuts. But I had like another experience where the person was a good leader, like, and then he led like us really well, and then like that was fun. Like I would never scream in those games. Yeah, and then like there's other co-op games. I forgot the name of it, but it's like, I don't know if you know this game, but basically it's also like another co-op game where you're either the mom or the dad, and you guys have like this mission to complete to like get to your kids. And then apparently there's always, because guys are usually better gamers than girls, right? Like not all the time, but majority of the time.
No comment.
And then there's this one game where I'm just like stuck. Like I just could not jump through the other
It's a
side.
platformer.
It's what?
Like it's a Mario game where you like jump through levels, right?
Yeah, sort of.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's this, but then like this. So yeah, you have to wait for each other. You can't go first. You gotta wait for like each other. And then so my partner back then jumped, but I could not jump. And then you see him standing there, just like waiting for me to like get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
those games are like those like co-op games are very, very frustrating to play.
No, but
and it really does test your
fun.
Relationship.
But it's also fun.
Because I feel like it really does test your relationship, because you can either leave the game being like
mad and annoyed. Yeah,
right, mad and annoyed, or it could be like, wow, like that was fun, like that was exciting, you know, like it really does test your relationship. There are two routes to exit this game, and both of them are very likely. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can either go good or bad.
Yeah. But there's also like a study about like how co-op games, they foster like better connection. Like doesn't matter if it's with their partner or like with friends.
Yeah.
Like it creates like a positive connection. And then there are many studies on this saying like how playing these kind of games can help like just your social connection overall. So it can also foster like a better relationship.
Yeah. But
I don't know. Like if you start
Really?
screaming in a game, I don't know if that fosters like a better connection.
Okay, maybe I will say cooperation games. I'm not sure, because cooperation takes teamwork, and with teamwork takes like building these two people up, right? Because if one fails, you'll fail, right?
Yeah.
That I will say that is a very, very risky path to take. But for me, I love party games.
Oh, okay.
And I think that really, really, really boosts like like kind of like foster relationships, not with a significant other, but with friends. Like when I love playing party games with friends because it's just like, you know, like people get competitive. You see sides of all your friends, right? Like I get really competitive, but if I lose, you know, it's like whatever, you know, and everyone's different. But I love these games because it kind of, when you're competing with each other, as long as like, you know, it's decided that, hey, it's all in good fun. Yeah. I feel like you always leave feeling like, oh, we're like closer because we went through kind of these hardships and went through competition. So I haven't really played a lot of cooperation games, but party games, I could definitely see that, you know, happening. So I'm sure with cooperation games, probably the same. Yeah. Do you play party games or you?
Yeah, I play party games like Mario.
Mario
right?
Party
That's a classic.
is the best. Yeah. Big fan of those games, especially board games too. Like I just really love the feeling of kind of like sitting like a family where everyone's playing.
Now you're kind of off topic, right? Because we're talking about Valentine's.
Yeah, so we're a little off topic, but yeah, like these party games are really good. So what's interesting is like you're saying that you're not a big fan of Valentine's Day, but you like games, right? Like you like these gaming things. Would you like it if Valentine's Day was in like VR?
I think this
like having a VR date night kind of.
Personally, no, but it's only because if you're next to me, why would I want a virtual date? So like if I was in a long distance relationship, yes. 100% yes. Yeah. Right. But I like to be like in the moment, in the presence.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You want to stay in the moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that. But like we were saying, like on Valentine's Day, everything is like overbooked. Everything's expensive on the day. This has always been an idea that I floated around. Like, oh, what if we spend it in VR or like online? Because like honestly, in this age, there's so many nice games and like things to do online that I feel like, hey, sure, we can have a in-person date night, you know, like, you know, on another day, like, you know, 2 days after Valentine's Day. But I'm a person that I don't really like the surge of people. I don't like the rush of people. And I don't like the surge in pricing either. Yeah. And I don't like having to like, you know, try and getting these bookings, right? So I could see spending Valentine's Day in VR. Like I could see that being really cool. So I actually planned out a VR Valentine's Day date. And just hear me out and give me a thumbs up or thumbs down at the end, right? Tell me if it's like a good idea, right? Okay. Let me see. Okay. So we start off. You know, we put on our VR headset, Vive XR Elite, Vive Focus Vision Pro, whatever, you know, and then we meet up in VR chat. Hey, what's up, Anthea 85? And we go to like, you know, because in VR chat there's some worlds, right? Like whatever world, it's like very Valentine's Day cute, romantic themed. Like people meet in VR chat for dating, right? So, you know, meet up in there, hang out a little bit, and then not yet. What's the other very romantic, like cliche date spot that people go to?
Restaurants.
Yeah. Oh, aside from that, mini golf, right?
Really?
Yeah, mini golf is a huge. Is it not huge or is it just an Australian thing?
I've never been mini golfing.
Really? Okay. So, well, my original plan was like, oh, we play like, you know, have you played Walkabout mini golf?
No.
Okay, that game's really fun. So it's just mini golf, and then it's multiplayer, so you can like stand next to each other and you can see the thing. So you've never been mini golfing? Wow. Okay. Mini golfing is really fun because I think with real golfing, it's too technical, right? Yeah. But with mini golf, you just like hitting the ball, whatever, it doesn't matter, you know? So that's really fun. So you play, you know, mini golf, Walkabout mini golf in VR. No? Kind of cool.
That's it?
No. I just the date's like, you know, 30% in, you know, right? and you have a good time. I'll let you win. How's that? And then art. Have you heard of the Museum of Other Realities?
No.
So it's actually free. You should check it out. It's like modern art. It's like a modern art gallery where you can like walk around in VR. And you know how like, with art, there's like restrictions, right? Like, let's say like a painting, right? It's only on a canvas. You know what I mean? But with modern art, there's a lot of like sculptures or like music. There's like other mediums of art, right? But in VR, it's crazy because it kind of like goes another step further, right? Like there's like art flying around you, goes through your body because it's in VR, right? And Museum of Other Realities, it's like very, very modern, very, very like trippy art that kind of, you can like bounce. There's like you can like bounce through like this art exhibit, or you can like walk through this caved exhibit, or you can like experience art like kind of flying through you. It's really cool because art is kind of romantic, right?
Okay.
Right? Cool. And after getting some inspiration, you go in. Have you done sip and paint before?
No.
Sip and paint is like where you like get a canvas and then you kind of just like draw with your significant other. You like kind of like just paint and then drink a little bit of wine. It's called sip and painting. I've never tried it, but it's like what rich people do. It seems pretty cool. And sip and paint where you paint and then you just chat and you get to know each other, right? But in VR you can sculpt, right? With Shape Lab you can like sculpt like sculptures or like whatever you want to, whatever art comes to mind, because you got a lot of inspiration from the Museum of Other Realities, right? And you can sculpt and you can chat and you can drink wine. So it's like a sculpt and paint. I mean, sip and sculpt. How's that for a VR Valentine's Day date?
That's it?
Yeah, because you can't eat yet in VR, right? Like eating isn't a thing yet. So after that, I guess we have to eat separately, right? You order like Uber Eats or something.
See, I think your ideas are fine.
Yeah.
It's just that they're not well coordinated. Like you're doing one thing after another and such a like how long are you going to spend in each?
I need a plan. I need a plan, like a timetable.
Yeah.
Well, which one of those activities do you think are like is the most interesting?
I think the mini golf sounds pretty cool.
So that one should be stretched out a little bit more.
I don't know. Like, how long did you plan on staying there?
I think mini golf.
Like 5 minutes?
I think mini golf is an hour.
And then another hour with the museum?
The museum would just be like 20 minutes of just checking out the exhibits. And what about the paint? Painting would take I'd say like an hour and a half with like drinks and getting to know each other. Oh, so what do you do for work?
Okay.
Oh, are you on any podcasts? Huh? IRL?
So I think the ideas aren't bad. It's just that it's just not well.
Not thought out. The details aren't hashed out.
Yeah. And then like you're not meeting them for the first time, right? Unless this is like a first date, sure. But you want your first date to be on Valentine's?
Huh. I don't know. Oh, I guess this is just a date idea. I never really thought about it was the first date or like, would it be okay for a first date?
Depends.
Depends.
Let's say, all right, let's say I meet you in VR chat.
Yeah.
This is the first date, then it's okay. But let's say if I meet you in real life and you do this thing, I'll be a little confused.
Okay. Well, what if it's like a little long distance-y?
Then yes.
Okay. So this is okay for a long distance date idea.
Yes.
Okay. So if our users
or a virtual date.
Yeah, virtual date.
Sorry, as a virtual date, as in like we met virtually, so we continued to date virtually.
Yeah, definitely. So if it's online, it's good. Like if it's like a long distance relationship or we have to do it online, it's fine.
Yeah.
But if it's in person,
Yeah.
So could other guys copy my date itinerary, virtual date itinerary?
I can't really comment on that.
Oh, okay. I thought I did really well.
I think another good virtual idea is watching a movie together.
Yes, like the teleparty, right?
Yeah, teleparty or using Discord to stream. Like, I think those are cute ideas.
Yeah, because you get to kind of watch and talk about it, right?
Yeah.
Like digest it as.
Yeah, like you can pause it and like laugh or like talk about it and play.
Did you ever watch anything online?
Anime.
Was it all with your significant other or with friends?
Both. It's not limited to just your significant other.
I remember with Teleparty, it used to be called Netflix Party, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so I watched Netflix Party with my friends. I watched Terrace House. Have you ever watched Terrace House? Yeah. Back then, it was really fun to watch Terrace House with your friends online because, you know, with those shows, you kind of can discuss what happened, what went wrong.
Yeah.
You know, if you would do something differently. So I think it brings kind of like you said, kind of like a cooperation vibe into watching stuff, you know, because sometimes you can't do it. Like, you know, if you're doing long distance or if it's VR, you know, you can't really be next to them. So that's kind of a good substitute. Do you think VR dates are just a substitute? It sounds like you think it's just a substitute, right? It can never take over physical dates, right?
It's an alternative. Like it's a second option, but I would never, can't say never, but it wouldn't be like a number one priority.
No, that's fair. So if like any guy were to approach and be like, oh, let's go in a VR for Valentine's Day, or let's go in a VR for a date. If it's in person, if you know them in person, it would be a no.
Well, it also depends, right? Like, what are we doing in that? Like, are we watching a movie together on Netflix? Sure. Like, I'm actually okay with that. Okay, actually, let me think.
It's hard to say, right? Like, because it's obviously nice to just like watch stuff, but sometimes you want a little more, right? Like, there needs to be another activity.
Well, I guess gaming. Right?
Gaming is
you
a
would
great
prefer to
one.
be in your own chair, computer to game. Yeah. So
you think a gaming date is okay?
yeah.
Okay. Wow. But yeah, so I for me, I do think I do think that my date was planned out fairly well. But you're right. I can like kind of timestamp it a little bit better, right? But for me, I think my answer here would be that I think dates can exist in virtual reality, or like dates can exist online. Valentine's Day dates, I'm not sure, because Valentine's Day dates, it's another level, right? It's supposed to be better than a normal date, right? It's like there's a little bit of expectations there.
Yeah, like I feel like virtual dates are okay, especially if you don't know that person well enough, right? It's like if you're still in the getting to know the other person phase, I think virtual dates are actually good because it's safe. You know what I mean?
There's also a safety
concern, right?
Yeah.
So with virtual, it's like you're in your own home, you're safe, but you can still get to know the other person through different activities.
Yeah, without putting yourself at risk,
danger.
right? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Do you, so like, if I may ask, like on first dates, do you always bring a friend along? Because I've realized that with women, sometimes they have to bring a +1, right?
I would turn on my location, and then I'll let a friend or a family member know.
Just consistent updates.
To check, yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll also like text back. But that, like, for me to get to a first date, we would have to have like virtual dates before meeting up in person.
Okay, so virtual dates is the first step before meeting people.
Yeah.
For real, because it's kind of like a little baby step to like know that everything's okay. Safety kind of.
Yeah.
Like a vibe check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had this experience where a guy, like, instead of asking to meet in person, he was like, oh, do you want to watch something together online? And I thought that was really cute because, like, you know, most guys on like dating apps are like, oh, let's meet this week today. Or like, when
are you doing tonight?
Yeah. Like seems like they're not really there to get to know you. They just want like something fast, right?
Yeah.
But then like the fact that he was like, oh, do you want to watch something first? And I was like,
slower.
oh yeah, like okay. And you know, I feel safe. I feel comfortable. Yeah.
Sounds like sounds like he really like respected boundaries and stuff, especially in this day and age where it's like it is very dangerous, right?
Yeah.
For me, I would recommend like, well, as a single person, I recommend you do this, guys. But I really recommend like kind of VR dates on Valentine's Day, in my opinion, because like there's just so many people outside, everything's so expensive. Like, don't give in to the capitalism, guys. You know, just like have a cute little date, like you said, get to know each other, like build these relationships.
What if you know each other already?
Well, build it even more, right? Like you can meet them the next day or like 2 days after, right? Maybe that can be like a physical Valentine's Day. Maybe there should be 2. Maybe you should have 2 Valentine's Days. Valentine's Days with a Z, you know? It's like having 2. I think that would be cool because you can kind of get the best of both worlds. You can get to know them. You can save money. You can beat that surge of people and pricing. You know? 2 birds with 1 VR headset. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Well, thanks for listening or watching. Let us know in the comments if you want other topics, or just let us know what you think about Valentine's Day in general. We should end it on a bang. Bye.